Silicon Valley just poured billions into humanoid robots, only to reveal their first real superpower is folding your underwear. We are watching a strange pivot in Silicon Valley. For years, the narrative was that humanoid robots would revolutionize factories by lifting heavy boxes. But recently, some of the buzziest robotic startups have shown off a much more mundane skill: autonomously folding clothes. Weave Robotics, Figure AI, and Sunday Robotics are all demonstrating this ability. Together, these companies have raised billions of dollars at lofty valuations. Investors are betting that home robots are finally nearing a breakthrough. But why laundry? Why not something more futuristic? The answer lies in the physics of the problem. Folding laundry is not just about moving arms, it is about managing chaos. Clothes are soft objects that move unpredictably. They have no rigid edges, they do not stay in place like a box. If a robot can handle the messiness of a pile of shirts, it has conquered the foundational skills needed for any household task. This is the new benchmark for real-world intelligence. Let us look at the technical hurdle here. Most industrial robots work with hard, predictable objects. A car door is always in the same place, a bolt has fixed dimensions, cloth is different. When you pick up a t-shirt, it changes shape instantly. The entropy of the system spikes. The robot must understand the material properties in real time. It needs to predict how the fabric will drape. It needs to adjust its grip continuously. If it pulls too hard, the shirt stretches. If it lets go too soon, the fold collapses. This requires a level of sensory integration that goes beyond simple computer vision. The robot must feel the tension. It must interpret the weight distribution. This is why folding laundry is considered a milestone. It proves the robot can handle dynamic, unstructured environments. It shows the system is not just following a pre-programmed path. It is reacting to the world as it is. The financial logic behind this shift is clear. Investors are not paying for the act of folding a sock. They are paying for the capability that makes folding possible. If a robot can fold clothes, it can likely clean a room. It can likely load a dishwasher. It can likely prepare a simple meal. Laundry is the proxy for general household utility. The startups raising billions are betting that the first mass-market application for humanoid robots will be domestic labor. Weave Robotics recently raised $6.5 million specifically for this purpose. Sunday Robotics is pushing the same narrative. The market is tired of abstract AI. People want robots that do chores. The valuation reflects the potential to replace human effort in the most tedious aspects of daily life. This is a bet on convenience over spectacle. The community reaction on Reddit highlights a sharp divide in public sentiment. One commenter pointed out that laundry is literally the only thing people say they want AI to solve. Another user argued that we should spend $200 a month for a cleaning bot because that is what they already spend on eating out. There is also a strong critique of the current focus on dancing humanoids. One user noted that billions have been wasted on dancing robots that nobody cares about. However, another commenter pushed back on that. They argued that the wasting of money yields a lot of data. The dynamic balance and coordination shown in those dances are real progress. The ability to compensate in real time is the same skill needed for folding clothes. The debate is not about whether the money is wasted. It is about whether the path to utility is clear. The consensus is that domestic utility is the prize. Let us break down why cloth is a harder test than boxes. A robot can learn to stack blocks because the blocks do not change. The robot can use simple geometry to solve the problem. Cloth requires intuition. The robot must understand that a shirt is not a cube. It must learn to smooth out wrinkles. It must learn to align edges that move. This is a milestone for basic household tasks. If a robot can do this, it has proven it can handle the intelligence required for any basic task. The complexity of cloth is a proxy for the complexity of the real world. The real world is not made of perfect cubes. It is made of messy, moving, unpredictable things. Folding laundry is the ultimate proof that a robot can navigate that mess. It is the difference between a machine and a helper. The shift from factories to homes is significant. Industrial robots have been around for decades. They are cheap and reliable, but they are stuck in cages. They only work in controlled environments. Home robots must work in chaos. They must deal with sunlight, shadows, and clutter. They must be safe around people. The laundry problem is the gateway to the home. If you can fold clothes in a messy room, you can navigate a living room. You can find a toy on the floor. You can put away the groceries. The startups are not just building arms, they are building bodies that can live in your house. The billions raised are for the infrastructure of domestic life. The future of robotics is not in the warehouse, it is in the laundry room. Here is the bottom line: the obsession with folding laundry is not a gimmick, it is a strategic bet on the hardest part of domestic robotics. Soft object manipulation is the final frontier for humanoid AI. Once that is solved, the rest of the house falls into place. The billions raised are for the capability, not the chore. We are watching the moment where robotics moves from industrial tool to domestic partner. The valley is betting on utility. They are betting that the next trillion-dollar market is the home, and the first step to owning the home is folding the underwear. This is the new race. It is not about dancing, it is about doing the work. The data from wasted money helps, but the goal is utility. Follow Neural NoiseX for the next update. I will see you in the next one.